Alrighty guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the top dividend stocks under $100. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and overall I hope you guys get something of value out of this video, because that's the main idea with this channel and this video, is to trying to give you guys as much value as I can. So if you guys get something of value, smash that like button and subscribe. If you guys want to learn more about investing in the market, check out my course, and you guys can use promo code DIVIDENDS to get 50% off. We talk about how to find undervalued stock. We talk about fundamental and technical analysis. We talk about taxes, dividends, REITs. We pretty much talk about it all. I'll put a link to that down below. And we do have a swing trading course coming very, very soon. So let's roll the intro. Dividend stocks, here we come. Let's go. Bam. Now, for those of you that don't know what dividends are, dividends is pretty much when a company makes so much money, they will pay their investors in cash payments. Now, there are some tips that every dividend investor must know, so let's talk about those first. Now, tip number one is to never chase dividend yields. I would rather see you guys invest in a high quality dividend stock that pays a 3% rather than a risky stock that pays a 10, 12, or even 13% yield on your dividend. The reason why this is so important is because 99.99% of the time, the one that has a ridiculous yield is a terrible company. It's losing money, it's doing terrible, declining stock. You want to make sure that the company's growing in value too. You want that stock price to go up too and get dividends. Now, the second tip is to make sure you guys have a broker that offers DRIP. This is called dividend reinvesting. The reason why this is so important is because on average, you'll make around 3 to 4% more per year. And over the course of 40 years, look at this. This is how much money you will have when you retire. Look at the difference between reinvesting your dividends and not. So it's super important. Make sure you guys have a broker that does offer DRIP. Me personally, I use M1 Finance, and I'll put a link to that down below. So now that we have a good understanding of dividends and some tips and tricks, now let's talk about the top dividend stocks. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so the very first company that I want to talk about is ticker symbol KO, also known as Coca-Cola. So the reason why I love this one so much is because over the past 50 years, they never missed a dividend payout, making them a dividend king. Not to mention every single year they've increased their dividend. So you guys can see they used to pay a 41-cent dividend. Now they pay a 42-cent dividend. So we've had that nice dividend increase. And yeah, as you pick up more shares, that little increase is going to go a long way, especially when you're compounding your money. Not to mention this one does have a nice solid upward trend. And I think every investor should own a little bit of Coca-Cola, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or a more experienced investor. I think it's a perfect company to hold for the long term here. Now, the second company that I want to talk about is another extremely popular dividend stock. This is Realty Income Corp. This is also known as a REIT. So what this is this company goes out and buys real estate. And as the tenants pay their lease or their rent, you get a little bit of that. And the beauty of it is you get it monthly. So you guys can see, look at all these dividend payouts. So you guys can see that this company pays a monthly dividend of 23 cents. So you can count on money coming in, very similar to Coca-Cola. And the yield on this is a little better, coming in at around 4.3%. You always have to understand though, as the yield gets higher, so does the risk level. So the third company that I want to talk about here is also known as Intel, ticker symbol INTC here. So this one has around a 2.15% dividend. You guys can see this one is a little more volatile, meaning it does go up and down at pretty rapid rates, but it does have some overall resistance here at around 66, support here at around 43, and it pays around a 34 cent dividend, which is pretty solid. Does pay it on the quarterly basis, which is really strong here. And this company has been in the news quite often, so we've had an extreme buying pressure over the past couple of months here. This is a perfect investment for the long term, in my opinion, so you guys can start compounding your money here. Now, another company that I think is phenomenal is ticker symbol VZ here. This is also known as Verizon. So this pays a solid dividend of around 4.3%. And this is awesome because the one and only Warren Buffett just bought billions of dollars of this company. So pretty much when you buy this, it's like you're buying a little bit and you're investing like one of the greatest investors of all time. But breaking down the support, it does have heavy support at around 54, some more resistance at around 61. So this one is pretty volatile, but honestly, it doesn't move that much per day. You guys can see it only went up around, 57 cents in a single day, and that was a pretty solid move. So it doesn't move that much, but it still is a solid investment on the dividend and growth side, in my opinion. Now, another company that I want to talk about and is another fantastic dividend stock here is ticker symbol MO. Now, this one has a phenomenal upward trend, and the yield on this is one of the most attractive yields, let's just say, in my opinion. It's around 6.75%, which is absolutely crazy because you guys can see the dividend payouts is 84 cents, 86 cents, 86, 86. So we've seen that growth on the dividend side. But now look at this. This is almost parabolic growth here. So this is really interesting on the growth and dividend side. So you can grow your money and you can get cash flow from it. So this is a solid investment, in my opinion, for the long term here. And now the last company that I want to talk about is ticker symbol NEE. So this is an energy company that has a beautiful upward trend. This company is in the works of clean energy, renewable energy. You get a solid dividend of around 38 cents every single quarter, which is pretty good with the yield at around 2%. So all of these stocks here are in some of the top growing sectors, which is phenomenal. And in my opinion, every investor should have a little bit of them. But these are the top dividend stocks, in my opinion, under $100 that could easily double within the next couple of years. So that is it, though. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And if you did, hit the like button and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, ask them in the comments. And remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe out there. Take care.